Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've been waiting on you. Today we're focusing on Isn't It Wonderful technique. And this technique is popular by Neville Goddard. It's a manifestation technique that gets you to think from the end state of already having your desires, your manifestations. So Isn't It Wonderful is already done. It's very powerful in the sense that it incorporates you bypassing all the traditional steps of affirming by focusing on the feeling of what it is that you want, whether that is a home, whether that is a specific person, whether that is a desire, a car, whatever it is. By focusing on feeling that emotion, you're able to align more so with the manifestation as it's already done. Feelings are the secret to embodying the state of wish fulfillment. So, the most important aspect of this manifestation technique or exercise is to focus on how you feel. Time is an illusion, and God does not have limitations. Therefore, according to the lectures of Neville Goddard, feeling is truly the secret sauce and the main ingredient of Isn't It Wonderful technique to capture the full feeling of it. It's important that you do this every night while you drift off into sleep and watch miracles begin to appear in your life. Isn't it wonderful? It's already done. Isn't it wonderful? My life is perfect. Isn't it wonderful? I have true love. Isn't it wonderful that I do not miss any blessings coming my way? Isn't it wonderful? Life gets better and better by the day. Isn't it wonderful that my life is filled with joy and happiness? Isn't it wonderful that everyone loves me and I love them too? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that amazing things happen to me out the blue? Isn't it wonderful that I live in my dream home? Isn't it wonderful that I have an amazing family dynamic? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I am completely self-sufficient? Isn't it wonderful that God is my employer and I am paid for just existing? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that marvelous things keep happening to me? Isn't it wonderful that I am treated so well everywhere I am? Isn't it wonderful that I am spoiled and treated so well by my husband? Isn't it wonderful that I treat my husband so well? Isn't it wonderful that my children are so intelligent and polite? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful I live a life of harmony and peace? Isn't it wonderful that marvelous things keep happening to me? Isn't it wonderful that I live a peaceful, private life? Isn't it wonderful that I am honored as a wife and a mother? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I am paid abundantly for just existing and speaking my truth? Isn't it wonderful that life gets better and better each moment for me? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I favor is over my life? Isn't it wonderful that God has divine protection over me, my husband, and our children? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I enjoy a life of peace and solitude? Isn't it wonderful that the sun is shining bright on me everywhere I am? Isn't it wonderful that I have a golden aura that protects me? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I have the perfect vehicle that practically was free? Isn't it wonderful that I have the space to exist authentically? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful all my wishes have come true? Isn't it wonderful I have nothing to worry about now? Isn't it wonderful I am so happy and satisfied? Isn't it wonderful that all the abundance I ever wanted I have now? Isn't it wonderful that I have a true, loving, loyal marriage? Isn't it wonderful that I have perfect health and a beautiful, functioning body? Isn't it wonderful something marvelous keeps happening to me? Isn't it wonderful that I receive unexpected checks in the mail? Isn't it wonderful that my bank account replenishes and stays full? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I am monetized here and I am paid for just simply sharing affirmations? Isn't it wonderful that I am so blessed and favored by God? Isn't it wonderful that everything works out for my highest good? Isn't it wonderful that favor follows me everywhere I go? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that whatever I believe in, it comes into fruition? Isn't it wonderful that my life gets better and better? Isn't it wonderful it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I have such high confidence and self-esteem? Isn't it wonderful that I am at peace within me and all around me? Isn't it wonderful that I am a pillar of the community? Isn't it wonderful that I am safe and secure? Isn't it wonderful that I am relaxed and at peace? Isn't it wonderful that my life is abundant and fulfilling? Isn't it wonderful that I have been so resilient? Isn't it wonderful that I release what no longer has served me and I'm thriving? Isn't it wonderful that I'm surrounded by only those that love and value me? Isn't it wonderful that I am a valued and loved wife and mother? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I have everything I need and more? Isn't it wonderful that I am living within my divine purpose? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I am his dream girl? Isn't it wonderful that I am healthy in mind, body, and soul? Isn't it wonderful that I enjoy drinking water and maintaining my healthy thin frame? Isn't it wonderful that I am happy and healthy? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I am living the life of my dreams? Isn't it wonderful that life keeps getting better and better? Isn't it wonderful that I am aging gracefully and beautifully? Isn't it wonderful that I look 20 years younger? Isn't it wonderful that I look 30 years younger? Isn't it wonderful that I live such a private and peaceful life? Isn't it wonderful that I live in my dream home in the country? Isn't it wonderful that all my decisions support my highest good? Isn't it wonderful that I learned to grow through difficulty? Isn't it wonderful that I do not look like what I've gone through? Isn't it wonderful that I have such high morals and integrity? Isn't it wonderful that my life is filled with love and peace? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that I never have to work a 9 to 5 ever again in my life? Isn't it wonderful that I am paid from God, from the universe, for simply existing and sharing my truth? Isn't it wonderful that I am divinely protected? Isn't it wonderful it's already done?